What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I look like an absolute mess per usual because obviously I've been taking care of the animals all day, but I was taking a very close look at this whole filter setup because for the past few days, ever since the part 1, this croc monitor pond has only been running off a power head that I used to use in my reef tank just to keep the water circulating, keep those fish alive. And luckily it's only 4 tiny cichlids in that whole large water feature. And so the ammonia and all the levels have not been too detrimental to their health. But I came up with a pretty good plan to get a pump in there to get that filter actually working. So here's what I came up with. So I had this pump. I just took off the protein skimmer from the reef tank. And this, what screws into there, this is a perfect fit to make a watertight seal around the tubing that comes with the canister filter. So all I need to do is go to Home Depot and buy a double-edged piece like that to screw in there and then have the end sticking out. Screw that pipe into there, and then it'll hook up to the intake to the canister filter. Because I broke this part off it, and I took off this because it was a super tight fit in there. So then using the stovetop, I heated up the tubing to get it soft enough to be able to stick that in there, jammed it in, ran it under cold water, and now that's in there, watertight. So then that piece plugs into the intake, the other end is in that pump sits at the bottom of the pond, sucks in water, pushes it up the intake, and then there we go. Water constantly gets pumped into that canister filter, then out of the outflow back into the pond. All while spending, actually not $0, because that piece will probably be like 60 cents. All while spending less than $1. And if this isn't strong enough, at least I have the attachments made to throw a stronger pump on the same attachment. I'm a genius. And then so that I could form a proper shape with the tube to where it goes into the intake, which is pretty close to the bottom, out straight, and then down to the pump. I'm also gonna heat up this tubing right now. Damn, that's hot. Gotta heat up this tubing right now, and then bend it into the shape I need. Holy shit, I'm burning myself. All right, after burning my hands many of times, finally got into the shape. That's gonna be the input. It's gonna attach to the tube right there. And it's gonna bend up like that, and straight down into the pump that'll be sitting on the bottom. So we got the shape, it's all melted and solidified into place. Now I gotta go to Home Depot and get that little screw piece, and then hopefully it should all be good now. Part 2. All right, so we got the piece all made now. Just gotta put one of those metal clamps around that, just as some added security, but it is all done. This is gonna get screwed into the pump, and that side is gonna go up into the intake, and then hopefully this all works out. Let's test it right now. There we have it, folks. We got flow. Took a little bit of, replumbing that, because it turns out I probably could have saved myself so much trouble if I would have realized the tubing behind there was kinked. Since it went down, kinked, and then went out the hole. So I had to move it over there, put it at an angle so that the tube goes straight. No obstruction of flow in any of the tubing back there. And now it works. So if I would have noticed that prior to doing all the other stuff, would I have run into any issues? I'm not sure, but I really don't even care anymore. I'm just happy the filter's working and the pond now has full filtration. Just zip tied a couple pieces of pothos down there with some of their roots going into the water. Hopefully that stuff grows, feeds off the fish poop and all that. But yeah, for now at least, that is it. This croc enclosure is going to be done for a good little bit. I know the past few episodes have been about me doing renovations to this and working just with the croc monitors. I promise you guys, There will be more variety in future videos. It's just there's a lot of stuff I've had to get done, especially given the fact that Suki is gravid right now. I want to knock it all out within these past few weeks. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and make sure to follow the Instagram, Living Attractions. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one.